Did you see what happened? Actually, right in Radio U, Ohio territory, Radio U 88.7, you could be listening to Radio U 88.7 and also getting Frank's Red Hot all over your car while you drive down the highway.
I did see this story, and because it came up, like, you know how Google sometimes will recommend articles for you on your phone, and like this came up, and at first I didn't know that it was from Ohio, and then it was like on Ohio Highway, and I was like, what? It's an insane story.
Yeah, right up the road from the Radio U studios, actually, on Interstate 71. There was a leak of something that wasn't supposed to be all over the highway. It eventually was found out to be Frank's Red Hot sauce because there's an amazing picture.
I was going to say, is this real?
I know. It's like I was like, is this a stock photo or something?
I feel like this is AI.
But it has to be. It's real because it's got like the street sign right there. Or the highway signs.
But the thing, but you see how the end of the truck has like a piece of metal.
This one's in Buffalo. So I don't know if this is the but nevertheless, what was happening was there was a tractor trailer carrying Frank's Red Hot sauce, and it sprung a leak, and so it was leaking Frank's Red Hot as it went up and down, or drove
along
across
the way.
Ohio.
Yeah.
On Interstate 71. And so they followed the trail. I guess the fire department followed the trail of the hot sauce to the Pilot truck stop near US 36 and State Route 37 to find out that, that gave them their answer. They traced it back to a Frank's Red Hot truck that was leaking hot sauce all over the highway.
This is crazy. So the fire crews are called to try and take care of this, but they ultimately decided not to wash off the substance off of the road because of the acidity. It would cause a massive environmental crisis if it got into the waterways. And so they had to call in.
Yum, 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 delicious. Yeah. I love my food to cause a environmental crisis.
They had to call in the EPA, and they issued hazmat materials and containment pools to prevent the hot sauce from entering any drains.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Well, I guess it would be kind of, a rude awakening to any like fish, turtles, anything in like the waterways. Right. If all of a sudden the water got really spicy.
Yep.
Wouldn't it like hurt their eyes?
I would imagine it could hurt their eyes, their skin, something like that. So, obviously not skin, but just their bodies somehow. So, yeah, that would be not fun for them. So they have hopefully stopped that from happening.
Yeah, I'm curious. I guess what I'm thinking in my mind is, right, sometimes if you eat something you're not supposed to, as far as like poison or whatever, there's two things they can make you do. They can, one, make you either throw up with the ipecac, right?
Yeah.
Or they give you that like charcoal or whatever that you're supposed to eat, and then that soaks it all up. So I'm assuming that's what they did for this, is like they had like big charcoal, like,
right.
I guess they, like, a lot of times it looks like cat litter when they need to use it on the highways and stuff, and they just like spread it all out and soak it up, and then they suck that all up, and there's the Frank's Red Hot, and I don't know what they do with it eventually.
Yeah, I've seen that been done before, especially for like oil leaks, like when we've had issues of trains that have had accidents where they've spilled oil into the waterways or whatever, and they've had to use these hazmat materials to soak up that stuff.
I'm also thinking if I was part of the crew cleaning this up, I would want hazmat material, outfits just to make sure it didn't get in my eyes.
Yeah, no joke.
And so what a crazy situation. I wish this picture was the right one. This is a different scenario.
It's crazy that it's happened multiple times,
yeah, right?
though. What?